Hello and welcome back to Animal Crossing, where today we're back on Bramble and I have just bought my very last plot here to do my last villager hunt. Well, I should say my 10th spot rather than my last one, since I'm sure there's an awful lot more to be done. But anyway, let's find a little place for this to go, shall we? Okay, and unfortunately I don't think there are any places left on the beaches, so I think this is going to have to do, but let's have a quick look anyway. And there we go, that'll be my last spot. Fantastic. So I have 100 tickets already. I have a little list that I'm planning on using, and I'm actually looking for quite a few characters, so with any luck I'll be lucky and I'll see you back in the airport. And here we are, so I can quickly go through my list while we're going through these islands. So I think first up I'm hoping maybe for Eric. I know I already have Fauna, but maybe I wouldn't mind having 2 deers on this island, since both are fantastic in my opinion. I would really love Molly, if I could find Molly, and I quite like Weber as well, to be honest. So Bill. So, you know, there's 3 great ducks I'm hoping to find. I still really like Bee and Maddie. But Butch is a good, 3rd dog as well. So, and of course, Maple. So I am looking for quite a few. You know, Buzz would definitely fit. So I'm looking at a comment that I got on one of my last videos. I think it was my last video, my chill gameplay video, from Lisa Andrew, and she has written down me a little comprehensive list of villagers that will go well on this island. So unfortunately I think it's far too early to settle, but Buzz, I think he's definitely on that list and I think he would suit. So maybe if you turn up again, but it's far too early, so let's keep going. And by the way, I hope you like my little outfit. I think I just received this from Mom in the game, and I love the little M on the front. It's very mumsy. So yeah, next island. And straight away, here's a bamboo island. That's very fast, and what a lovely character as well, Wolfgang. So I don't quite think he suits my theme. He is very nice, but I think maybe like Fang would look nicer. I do have Whitney as well, so perhaps since, you know, both are sort of like grayscale, I think Fang's grey and Wolfgang is just a bit too navy blue, I think. Okay, and moving on, and wow, another wolf. This time Kyle, fantastic. I do love my wolves. I always say this. Honestly, I probably say it to Kyle quite a lot as well. But I don't know if he quite suits cottagecore. He's a bit too punk rock. And yeah, he's certainly not on this list. I can almost use this list as a kind of like villager bingo at this point. In fact, this list is actually over 40 characters long. So since you put all that effort in, you know what? I'm going to dedicate this one to you, Lisa Andrew, and try my best to come home with one of those 40. It is a little bit vague though, because there also includes any cat villagers or any rabbits or any farm animals. So yeah, if you're not on the list, I guess I'm not bringing you back today. Mint, unfortunately, you're not on that list. You are lovely though, and I've never had you. One day. I do love the squirrels. I don't know, I've only really had Marshall, I think. I don't know if like I would like a squirrel on this island. I'm not sure which really fits this theme, but that'll have to be some other time even. And here we are on the next island, which has reminded me that I must have brought my ladder with me, since it was a bit of a surprise when I pulled up to this island and saw it was a bit of a cliff top. That looks like a penguin. Who's it going to be? Oh, I'm not quite sure your name is. My instant thought was Chadder, but I know that's a mouse. Who are you? Chabwick with a B? Yes, you are. One awkward name you have. I don't know what origin Chabwick is. If you happen to know, please let me know, since is an odd one. He's kind of cute, actually. His little eyes, I like how kind of like downturned they are. His little belly button, I don't like nearly as much. Yeah, I don't like how his belly button's out. It kind of just makes him feel a little bit more naked, if that makes sense. So I will definitely be leaving you behind, sir. And one quick Google later, and I've just had to have a look to see if KK has a belly button, since he wears absolutely no clothes, and I was almost picturing him with one. Very happy to report that he does not have a belly button. He's all smooth body boy, and I'm pretty happy about that, honestly. That there, who are you? So you're Eugene, in fact. I do know your name. So I'm going to move on and think more about how I wish KK had some clothes on. It's just a simple t-shirt. You know, just a white one. That'll do. I'll be happy with that. And swiftly moving on to the next island, and are we going to see them straight away? Yes, are you Quilson? Let's just confirm that. Hello, Quilson. He has sort of like a posh boy like haircut going on, and like I guess the whole scarf top thing. I don't know. I'm not really into his design, and I don't really know why. He's almost cute. Almost. He just needs a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of an update maybe, to make him seem a little bit less, strange. To be honest, it might be because he falls into my own personal distaste of green animals. So, a green feathered animal in this case, but still, something I'm not too fond of personally. And I believe that is Hornsby, since I already have Tank, so I know it's not Tank. So I'm going to go ahead and turn around, since he certainly is not on my cottagecore list. He's more of a, I think more of a kid core. He's just that sort of like bright blue. I can't really imagine him anywhere else. Also, Elisa Andrew, I hope I'm saying your name right. I really am. If I'm wrong, I do apologise. I'm sorry for that. Oh look, it's Octavian. I don't have an octopus on my list, and I don't think I'll be having one on this island, unfortunately. They just really don't suit even the like Zucker, who's more of a dulled down tone. He really just doesn't suit cottagecore. Okay, and here we are on the next island. So who do we have here? Hello, and it's a mouse. I think that's Bree, and I don't think I have any mice on my list. I'm just having a quick look over. No, I don't think so. So I'm just going to quickly turn around and go back, and it's another bamboo island. So let's see. I'm seeing a bird. Is it Jacques? Hello. And it is Jacques. It's been a while since I've seen you. He was always appearing on my very early villager hunts. I'd see him multiple times, in fact, and I've not really seen him since. I still don't intend to have him. I think kind of like Wolfgang, he would look great on maybe like a city core island. They're both that sort of navy blue tone, but not quite cottagecore, unfortunately. And here we go. So next island. Did I see yellow? I did. It's who are you? Who are you again? Leonardo? You are Leonardo. I completely threw a blank there for a moment. Luckily, I've been okay with the names today. It hasn't been too long since my last villager hunt, I suppose. I should also mention that I was trying to push this one out, but no one really wanted to leave off this island, so I ended up using that plot instead. And whilst I was moving forward in the days, I actually had a campsite villager. Oh, it's Sasha. I had a campsite villager, and it was Drago. And if you have watched my Coven videos, you know I was trying so hard to get Drago, and he did not turn up at all. So it was kind of heartbreaking seeing him there. But of course, I think I'm pretty much done with Coven. I'm just finishing up my last few beaches and my interiors. I don't even know if I'll do my own home, but I guess I wasn't angled correctly there to talk to him. That's fine, Sasha. I don't think I'm going to bring him home with me, so I'll just go without saying hello. And it does say any of the rabbits on my list, but I don't think Sasha is quite fitting the bill. And here we have, I think it's Frobert or Frobert. Is that right? That is right. I don't think I have any frogs on my list either, so I will be saying goodbye to him. He would be interesting, but I'm not sure where. Maybe like a jungle or a rainforest themed island. I'm really struggling. The bench was in the way. Maybe something like that. I don't know if I could really tackle a theme like that. That seems quite hard. And it's another one of these, so let me get my ladder out. But so far I've seen quite a large variety of animals, and I know I'm not too far in, but no dupes so far. And he's moving around. Is that a sheep? Am I seeing some little sheep feet? It's Fritter, I believe. Hello. I don't really know where you would suit. Because I assume that head stays on no matter what you do with the clothes. I don't actually know. I'm sure you could change the hot dog shirt, but does the burger head, is that her head? I've never really considered it because I've never really had her, so I have no idea. But I'm assuming that is just her head. And so there's not really much you can do about that. If you want her on your island, I don't know where you'd put her for her to look like she naturally belongs there. Unless, of course, you are my lovely partner Tofu, who has an all-sheep island. And so, of course, that would look quite fine indeed. And who do we have here? Oh, we have Dottie, I believe. And she is on the list. Hello. I don't know if I'm quite ready to stop yet. And she's very cute. I think if she pops up again, perhaps I'll pick her up. Same thing with Buzz, honestly. Both are great suggestions, thank you. And both would look great, but we are only like, what is this, 16 tickets in? So it's very early. But so far, I've been very lucky. I've seen quite a lot of good characters already. So who knows, maybe I'll hit my favourites there. That being like Eric, that being like Molly and Maple. So if we're taking notes, that is 2 of the suggested 40 plus already. And this is Lyman, another koala. Is that my second koala? I think so. I think the first was Eugene. So I'm going to go ahead and move on. I might consider another koala. I don't know. I do currently have Canberra on my island. However, there's not a koala on my list. And of course, maybe koalas aren't very cottagecore. Much like this monkey here, Nana, I believe, who is a lovely vibrant pink. It's actually not terrible. And she's probably one of my favourite monkeys because I'm not a big fan of them. However, the colour is just a bit too striking for me. Okay, and let's see who we have on this island, shall we? And am I seeing anyone? Not quite yet. Hello? Oh, it's another rabbit. It's Gaston. Quickly checking my rabbit list. No, he's not on there, and probably he wouldn't be with that colour scheme, honestly. So I'm going to keep on going. I know I have already passed 2. Maybe I should give myself like 5 passes on these characters. I don't know. Maybe I should. Well, so far, no dogs, unfortunately. And another frog. This time it's Puddles. And I do think she's cute. But it's just a shame she kind of looks like she's wearing underwear over her face. It is a little bit odd. So because of that reason, I don't know if I'll ever pick her up. Maybe one day I should try and do an entire like all frog island or something that's very outside of my comfort zone, but will make me almost force me to introduce myself to some of these characters that I've never really had before. And I do believe this is Boone. Speaking of which, I don't know how I would manage an all gorilla island. It would be interesting though. I imagine an all frog island would be an awful lot of waterscaping. But you could do it quite an interesting like water themed island, I suppose. Maybe that's something to shelf, an idea to think about for another time. Okay, and here is a slightly different island. I'm going to duck the screen since I think this is the one where you can almost come to here and just pop the screen. And Okay, maybe not. Who is that? Is that a horse? I'm not sure. Let's pop again. Oh, it's Pappy. He's cute. I don't think he's like an okapi. I don't think an okapi is very cottagecore. I don't think I have any horses on my list. I'm just looking now. No, I don't think I do. So I will move on quite happily. Since he would be nice, but I'm quite happy to stick to my only on the list today. There is quite a few chickens on my list, and I'm not a big fan of those. But if it comes to that, I'll pick one and I'll bring one back. Hello there, Frank. He was on my island for the longest time. I think he was on Coven, and so I'm very familiar with Frank. Certainly another eagle, but not one on my list, so I guess I'm gonna keep on going. Okay, and here we are once again on the next island, and it's Opal. I do like her as a character. I just don't know where I would put her once again. Maybe I will do my best to like do some sort of city core. I've never done a city before, so it does intimidate me a little bit. I feel like I've only just gotten into my groove of quite like natural, my natural vibes going on right now. But one day I should really give it my best and give it a shot. And if I haven't miscounted, I believe I'm about a quarter of the way through. So this is my 25th ticket, and it's an alligator. It's Roswell. Certainly not on my list. It's certainly not quite cottagecore, so I'm quite happy to leave him behind. I'm sorry, Tofu, I know you love him, but not today. I am quite hopeful that I should be able to find someone quite good, hopefully quite quickly. A lion, that's certainly not on my list. And I'm not sure who you are either. I'm not going to lie. My first thought was Rory, but I think I call all the lions Rory, and you are Rex. I do believe I got this wrong. Last villager hunt I did, when I saw a couple of lions, I called them wrong. I think I called one the first like Rex, and then the other one I called something else, and yeah, I'm not great with the lions. Okay, and here we are at a very odd shaped island. I think this is one of the rarer ones, and I hardly ever get it because I don't tend to bring my ladder with me. Oh, there's the campfire, so up on the hill. I think that's Winnie. I don't think I have any horses on my list. She probably would have worked quite well. I've never really had, Winnie before. She is kind of like a green brown. Am I wrong? Am I seeing that wrong? But she kind of, I don't know. Either way, I said only on my list, so very nice to see her. Would be interesting. Not today. So I really don't mean to jinx myself, but I've done really lucky to not see any dupes yet. And here we have Filbert, another squirrel, a very nice squirrel as well. But once again, I think more of a kid core aesthetic. I'm not quite sure where I would like him to go, but certainly not on this cottagecore island. Okay, and another waterfall island, so I'll just dip the camera, I'll get my ladder out, and this time I'll just run straight up and up the side before revealing who it is. And let's see, it's Ribbot. I've actually seen quite a few frogs, surprisingly, and unsurprisingly I've turned around straight away since I don't think any robots will be on my island. And this is, I think, ticket number 30, so oh, it's a Money Rock Island. I don't know if that means it'll be any luckier, but possibly. No, I don't think so. I'm not even sure what your name is. Hello? Ricky. I do think I tend to get your name wrong a lot, Ricky. I'm so sorry. Oh, what a lovely eyebrow and mouth. Oh, he's offended by that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was quite mean of me. I'm sorry. No. I do quite like my squirrels. I don't know if I quite like that one very much. Okay, and I am back after a short break. Me and Tofu actually went to go get some food, so I'm back. I had, if anyone's interested, I had the first kebab of my life, and I'm pleased to report it was actually quite nice. So back into it, and straight up we have Axel here. I did have him on my previous island, so I am very familiar, and certainly another elephant, and not one that I probably want on this island. To be honest, I'm always worried that when I walk away from a recording and then come back, the audio is going to sound a bit weird or just different to how it was since I've moved. But I do need to take a break every now and again. And here we have Julian. He was on Pastel, and it took me a very long time to find him. So what a lovely surprise. Unfortunately, I won't be bringing him with me today. But that's another horse. I've seen quite a lot of horses today. But hopefully, anyway, you won't notice any change in my audio or my tone or anything. Hopefully it'll be quite seamless. Another big problem of mine is that I also tend to forget just who I saw earlier, since when it's a large gap like that, I tend to forget who I saw earlier in the video, and that is Jitters, and I'm pretty sure I have seen one bird and it was not Jitters. I think it was Jacques. So yeah, let's keep going. Okay, and here we are at the next island, so let's see who we have here. I can see some pink. I can see a lot of pink. What's your name? I can't remember. Is it Marcy? Is that right? It is right. I wasn't sure on that. For some reason, I thought Marcy was a horse. But yeah, I've never had her. She would have looked great on Pastel, I think. I'm just not a big fan of the kangaroos that much. Matilda's my first kangaroo on Coven, and even then I really haven't had her for very long at all. So the problem is I don't really want to rush through getting my villagers. Hello Pom Pom. I'm just gonna skip over that. So what I tend to do is I take my time getting my villagers, and unfortunately that means when I get my 10th villager, I basically don't spend a lot of time with them, since by the time that I have finally got my 10th villager, I'm generally wrapping up the island. And so it's happened with Marshall, and it's kind of happened with Matilda as well. So, oh, here's Fang. Oh, hello. I did mention you earlier, and you are on the list. So does that mean I pick up Fang? This would be very short though. Oh, but I did mention him. I'm also considering having them in pairs. So having like Eric and Fauna, like Fang and Whitney, like Molly and like Bill, or Molly and Weber. I don't know, like maybe having both Maple and Olive, since I have Olive and I still want Maple. So maybe I can get your opinions on that. Do I prefer Fang over Whitney? I don't know. I do want him. Do I just pick him up? Maybe I can just get your opinion on the dupes thing. If I should have like 2 of each species for a change, since there are quite a few that match that aesthetic. Oh, so how long is this video gonna be? It's not too bad. It's long enough. It's not like it's super short. I probably should have finished this before I went for lunch. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. I think it was a little bit longer than my last villager hunt, because I think my last villager hunt was only like 29 or 30 tickets. So this though, I think it's only like 34. I don't know. Did I get to 35? Let's see. Oh, 36. So a little bit more than that, but not by much. I guess that means I'm gonna have to do another villager hunt soon. Maybe even like really soon. I will sort out Coven, but maybe I'll record one soon, and yeah, I'll work on that, because I don't really know what build I want to do next. I could do another gameplay if anyone is interested in that. I wouldn't say it's done fantastically, my gameplay video. However, I enjoy doing it, and I think it's quite a nice filler. So I guess I'm quite happy with Fang here. Let's run home, make sure he's moving in, and I'll see you when he's in boxes. So let's go, Wilbur. Okay, and here we are. Here is Fang in his house. He's got his boxes out, he's moving in, and I don't know what this room is going to be, but actually the outside is actually very like kind of low-key cottagecore. So Hello, howdy, Mumsy. Welcome to my new abode. Oh, apologise for the mess. Yeah, I was expecting it to be a bit more modern, I suppose. So, maybe this will look quite nice, and perhaps I can even get him to move in close to Whitney once I've decided where they're going. Maybe I could do something like that, but I'd love to hear your opinions. Thank you once again, Lisa Andrew, for the suggestions for the long list. Thank you for taking the time to do that. I passed up on 2 of the options and this was my 3rd, so I think it's a nice like middle ground of the 2. Hopefully you'll agree on that. And maybe I'll do this again. So perhaps if you'd like to drop down some more suggestions, anyone at all, go ahead and do so, and I'll write a little list, a comprehensive list, and we can do this one more time, since maybe I'll end up with a character that I don't particularly I'm not particularly fond of. Like, I know this list has a few of the chickens, like Goose, Plucky, Ava. I'm not big fans of those, but maybe it's a good way of trying them out anyway, since you never know, I might fall in love with them. And I kind of did that a little bit with Canberra. It's not really someone I'd normally pick, but her being on this island, I'm fine with that. I really am. I don't mind at all. So thank you so much once again, and I will see you next time. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing, but I'll see you soon, hopefully. So thanks, and remember, MumsyWord. Goodbye.